Aries for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Aries for Monday? Success and growth, okay? That's the Eight of Wands energy. There's a lot of change that's been happening in your life, okay? Some of it a bit uncomfortable, okay? Some of this change has been a bit uncomfortable because change sometimes happens so fast that we're like, whoa, you don't get the time to adjust, all right? But you don't need the time to adjust because being uncomfortable is the part where growth happens. So I'm seeing it says success and growth, meaning I'm just looking like at a butterfly, somebody coming out of the caterpillar stage and spreading their wings and preparing to fly. I don't know why I see a butterfly. I just see a butterfly. I see a butterfly for you, Aries. All right. This is how your week is starting. Just, that growth, that uncomfortableness, things have been changing, but these are good changes, even when it doesn't feel like it's good. Okay. Something gets taken out of your life, but something is replaced. Something is replenished in a good way. Okay. And if it's a person that has left, it's just like the acceptance of the love that, knowing that someone is capable of loving you to this capacity. It's just amazing. The realizations that you've been having lately, I'm seeing, are really, really amazing. I'm just seeing some amazing changes. Your hidden energy is love and moving on. So like I said, even if it's somebody that's been taken out of your life, even if it's a loved one or a, romantic partner, I do see love, which is the lovers in the standard deck here. Love here, okay? So we're talking about moving on from love, okay? Moving forward, okay? Healing that heart of yours. That's like the Eight of Cups energy, meaning walking away for a spiritual loving purpose and loving on yourself. Again, if something's getting ripped away from you, it is for acceptance. You have to get to the point of acceptance to love yourself enough to know that either you deserve better or this person actually had that capacity to love you in that way, and that you're truly still very, very, very lovable, because I'm just seeing so much love surrounding you. But again, I don't know why I'm seeing you walking away from something. Maybe you thought it was love, or maybe, just things happen where the chapter ends and it's time to love on you. But yeah, I just do see that balance coming in within yourself. And then we have the Tower, which is that rebuild moment. That moment where you have to rebuild. Things fall apart to fall in place. Again, you could have just been going through a lot recently, but this is growth. This is success. This is a butterfly moment. Spread your wings and prepare to fly, okay? That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you so much, Aries. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Taurus for Monday. All right, Father, what do you have for Taurus for Monday? Let's see. We got just breathe. The Four of Swords. You've been moving too fast in life lately. I feel like a lot of things have just been do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody like just rapidly. I don't know why I'm hearing rapid fire, rapid. Okay. I'm just hearing this so much like fast, fast, fast. Just breathe. Okay. You can't control everything. Mainly, you can't control everybody's reaction to you. You can't control everybody's reaction to what you would do in a problem to solve it. You got to just breathe and allow people to learn, okay? Because I feel like a lot of times you give great advice here, but you got to just learn to let people learn. They have to bump their heads. If it's your son, daughter, nephew, niece, lover, mother, dad, whoever it is, I feel like sometimes you feel like you're wasting your breath because you're giving the advice. You're showing them what you went through, but just breathe, okay? You need a break. You're exhausted from giving so much. And it's not like you're giving so much where it's just like, it's not giving back. I'm just seeing that that light bulb will go on when it's time, okay? So if you've given good advice lately, don't keep beating a dead horse. Allow that light bulb moment to happen for whoever you've been talking to and helping something through, okay? Your hidden energy is change your focus and heal, okay? We got the Star card and we got the Five of Cups. That's more so like, stop thinking that this person is never going to learn and things like that. Continue to have the faith, but break free of needing to fix them. You're trying to fix somebody or fix a problem and you keep trying and keep trying and keep trying. It's time to change your perspective and change your focus on this right now, okay? It's really time that you just focus on yourself, focus on your own breath, focus on your own healing. Because I see how much you want to give to somebody or help somebody. It's almost like if I were you, I would do this, and they're just not listening. But Father's saying, just breathe, okay, Taurus? That's what I have for you. I hope this information helped and blessed. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you so much. Gemini for Monday. All right, Gemini, let's see what we have for you. Gemini. All right, we got Just Breathe. That's so interesting because I shuffle these cards a lot. And it's almost like Taurus, but it's a different type of vibe. When I say Just Breathe, I mean, you've been doing a lot when it comes down to helping family, okay? Just breathe. It's time that you focus on yourself right now. All right, Gemini, I'm seeing that you're focused a lot on other people. You might be focused on a lot of other people's well-being. I'm hearing financially. This is finances for you. See, because with Taurus, it was like, it gave me the energy of giving advice. You're giving a lot of advice to people. But for you, Gemini, I'm seeing this being like, oh, I really want to help somebody with their bills. I want to financially make sure that they're secure. You could be spending a lot of money on a lot of family members right now. But just breathe. You can't solve everyone's problem right now, okay? Breathe it out, okay? This is Four of Swords energy, meaning you need a vacation. You need a mental break. You need time to self. You need time to sit with yourself. Helping everyone is not helping you right now, okay, Gemini? Your hidden energy is the the solar plexus chakra, which is, it's in reverse, okay? Because you might feel like I can't do everything. And honestly, it's not saying that, you know, like a lot of people like to say, oh, I'm going to remove that word can't out of the, you know, my vocabulary. But this is how you're feeling. Your solar plexus is off a bit. You know, your solar plexus is that right here in the middle of your chest is that confidence in self. But right now you're giving so much to so many people. You might feel like, man, how am I going to make a way for everybody? How am I going to do this? How am I going to pay for everything? You know, because it's upside down. Okay. Solar plexus is a little off. That's the number 3 here. Okay. Your other hidden energy is the 9 of Cups, meaning dreams come true. It's time you pour into you. It's time you start pouring into you. And like I said, mainly, not only just emotionally, because this has a lot to do with your emotions, but also mainly understanding that saving everybody financially is just not in the cards right now. It's so funny because we're talking cards, but like that's what I'm hearing. It's not in the cards for you right now to just be trying to help everyone financially. So stop beating yourself up about not being able to pay this bill, help this person, help that person, help that person. It doesn't mean that you have a smaller heart. It just means that you need to be taking care of you right now, okay? I know that really kind of like messes with your stability or your ability to see that, you know, you are stable. You just don't have to help everyone, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week. And don't forget to just breathe, okay, Gemini? That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Cancer for Monday. All right, hello, Cancer. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Cancer for Monday? All right, we got rebuild. Been a tower moment that's happened in your life, but understand that things fall apart to fall into place. Okay, this is in the regular tarot, this is the tower. And the tower, I mean, it hurts. It's one of those things where you might lose a job, you might lose a friend, you might lose a lover, you might lose a gig, you might lose some money. But these things help you in a lot of good ways. Sometimes you definitely have to just see the silver lining and count your blessings. Because it's one of those things when disaster hits, it's easy to be disappointed and it's okay to be disappointed. But it's one of those things now you get to pick the blueprint of what you want next. I talk about this a lot because I recently have gone through my own tower moments. And I know I shared that with my channel. So I'm just letting you guys know it's one of those things where like it could be water falling through the roof. This is not what happened, but this is what Father's given me to give as an example. Water could fall through your roof and you could say, oh my gosh, for weeks you could complain about this water that fell through your roof. Or you can decide, hey, now I get to get new floors. Now I get to get a new roof. Or now I get to get a new place. You know, and start thinking about what you want that place to look like, what you want it to feel like, what you want the floors to look like, what you want the ceiling to be looking like, what you want as far as colors. You know, it's time to rebuild. It's time to stop dwelling on what happened and what was taken and what the losses were, and understand that these losses were to take away so you can get better. Okay, this is upgrade. I always talk about the couch. If you have a couch in your house and you want a new couch, there's no way possible you can fit all these couches in there because you just want a new one. You got to be willing and able to get rid of the old one first, okay? So it's time to rebuild after this Tower moment has hit, okay? Something has hit you, and it's okay. Things fall apart to fall in place. It may have made you feel helpless and hopeless, okay, with the Eight of Swords being here. In a mental prison for sure, thinking that things are just, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? But Father's saying that every time that what he takes away, he gives you back. And I can't make this up because look at your other hidden energy, which is giving and receiving, okay, Cancer? That giving, you got to keep that hand open. And keeping that hand open often means that I got to let something go in order to receive something else. Can't make it up. This is the depiction of the card, okay? This is like the Six of Pentacles in the regular tarot, and this is like the Eight of Swords here. But anyways, yeah, that's what I have for you, Cancer. It's about the rebuild, okay? Like Miley Cyrus says, it's the climb. It's the climb, okay? Get over it. You got to get over it. You got to start picking out what you want to come in next. That's what I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed week, Cancer. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. Leo for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Leo for Monday? Leo, we have strengthening bonds. This is the Ace of Wands. This is like giving an opportunity here, okay? Giving an opportunity to reconnect with yourself, to reconnect with your passions. Go outside today if you can, okay? This is strong on heavy, Leo, on going outside, getting that fresh air, reconnecting with your body, with your mannerisms, how you feel. Connect with your breath more than anything. Confirmation, excuse me. Confirmation, connect with your breath, okay? Because it's something about you reconnecting with self that's going to reconnect you with others, but it starts with you. And here's where you're going to see these ideas. I'm seeing somebody like, I don't know why I'm seeing somebody like with an office being outside. It's not practical, right? To have like your desk and everything set up outside. But this is how your mind gets creative. You need to go outside so you can break free of like whatever these four walls give you, you know. You got to see things, other things in order to like really, really develop new ideas and new passions and to follow your dreams. Because I am seeing you have a lot of plans, okay, Leo? I'm seeing a lot of things being planned for you, such as like you could have a lot of ideas to start something new or, you know, finish a project or, you know, I don't know, do it. It's one of those things where it's like, oh my gosh, you know, like I want to start a website or I want to start a channel or I want to start a business or, you know, I want to invite people to this kind of space or I want to cleanse people, heal people, you know, teach people. Whatever the case is, I'm seeing that you need to go outside, okay? Because you have a lot of good ideas and it's time that you really, really strengthen that within you, okay? Your hidden energy is the Eight of Cups, which is moving on, okay? Again, going outside. Look how he's outside at the beach. If you have a beach near you, that is very much so an indication that you need to be going to the beach, Leo, or somewhere around water because water does boost that intuitive thought in addition to the creative side, okay? It actually boost your intuition. And your other hidden energy is the Three of Wands, which is that take the lead. I told you it's something that you need to be doing. It's an opportunity. It's a passion here that you need to be showing the world, whether you're teaching, showing, you know, whatever it is. I'm seeing that it's something that starts with you that you need to be sharing with the world, but it's not going to be in a four-wall room, okay? You got to get outside if possible. I know some of you all, depending on the weather and where you're at right now, that sometimes that's not practical, but definitely reconnect with self. That's what I have for you, Leo. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Virgo for Monday. All right, Virgo, let's see, Father, what do you have for Virgo for Monday? Okay, that card just wants to come out. I mean, jeez. We got the base chakra. Virgo, you need to work on your base chakra. You need to work on your stability as far as your root. You know, getting back to your roots, okay? Because I am hearing like getting back to my roots, getting back to my roots. Even though it says base chakra, we call this the root chakra. And that means like, you know, eating more like earthy foods, drinking more tea, okay? Activating that inside yourself. eating potatoes, carrots, things that are just like, from the earth, leafy vegetables and stuff like that. Just, something that connects you to your root, okay? Because I am seeing that you're having a problem sometimes when it comes to like standing your ground on things because of your stability. You might not feel like you have enough, okay? And it's like, that's why the affirmation is I have everything I need. I am safe. I have protection. That's the affirmation for your root chakra. Your hidden energy is well-deserved reward, which is the 9 of Pentacles, which means you do have everything that you need. Even when you don't feel like it, okay? Even when you don't feel like it, it's time that you treat yourself, go out, do something for yourself, because sometimes you don't spend money on yourself because you don't feel like you have it. But that's quite the opposite. I know, I get it, the savings. I mean, that's what Father's saying. I get it, the savings. You're saving. I get that you're preserving your finances and things like that. But don't ever hold on to anything out of fear. And that includes relationships as well, okay? Don't ever hold on to anything out of fear. It's time you release some things. Even when it comes to funds, it's okay to buy yourself something every now and then, Well-deserved reward. That's the 9 of Pentacles energy, okay? Because you deserve it. You got to understand that you have everything that you need, okay? And then we got the 8 of Wands, which is success and growth. There's a lot of growth that's happening within you, okay? And these changes are happening for you. And because of these changes, you need to understand sometimes changes may make you feel a little wobbly, like, whoa, this is going too fast. But Father's like, look, this success is right here. It is here. So stop saying like, oh, I got to hold on to this just in case, just in case, just in case. It's okay to save. But when you hold on to things too tightly, you're not in the position to receive. You have to keep that hand open. Money flows, okay? Allow it to flow. This is your reminder, Virgo, to allow it to flow, okay? And that you are safe. You're protected. You are stable. You have everything that you need. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Libra for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Libra for Monday? All right, Libra, we have flow. Okay, go with the flow of life. Go with the flow. This is like the Wheel of Fortune card here in the regular tarot, but this is asking you to just trust in Father. He knows what he's doing. Divine timing is absolutely at work in a lot of ways, in a lot of areas in your life. You are exactly where you need to be, Libra, okay? I feel like there's sometimes you want to change, and the change is going to happen when it's necessary. The change is going to happen when it's time. This is about timing here, okay? You could be thinking about something new, something different to do in life. It's okay. It'll come when it's ready, is what I'm hearing, okay? Because I'm like seeing something being set up. I love when I see this vision in my head of setup. It's almost like, somebody's setting up a party and it's not quite ready yet. It's not quite ready for you to sit at the table. So you just got to go with the flow. But a lot of times what we do is we kind of feel emotional when something hasn't happened yet. So the emotions flow too. Go with the flow of the emotions. Stop denying yourself the feeling of, oh my gosh, it's not here yet. It's okay to take a moment, okay? And when I say a moment, I don't mean take a few days and go, oh my gosh, woe is me. That's worry. I'm saying, it's okay to feel because we are all human in this, okay? This is a human experience. Remind yourself that you are not a robot. And when you're feeling like life isn't like just moving as much as you want it to, just go with the flow. Learn to let go. Learn to say, okay, I'm crying right now because I feel sad. But I know that victory is here. It's okay to go with the flow. Your hidden energy is the throat chakra. I speak and confronting your fears, which is the moon, okay? Confronting your fears. I just said, speak that. It's here, okay? Everything that you need is right here, all right? So to say everything is like, use that throat chakra. Say that you're sad if you're sad, but then speak life into yourself, okay? Speak life into your situation at all times. The throat chakra is understanding a lot of things. It's right here. And it's like I can vocalize my fears. I can still have fears, okay? Going with the flow doesn't mean I don't cry. Going with the flow doesn't mean I don't have fears. Going with the flow doesn't mean that I don't have emotions, because the moon is all about emotions. I can't make this up, Libra. But anyways, facing those dark sides, but just speaking that life into whatever you may be going through, knowing that Divine timing is at work, and everything that you want is already here, okay? That's what I have for you, Libra. I hope this information helped and blessed. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Scorpio for Monday. All right, Scorpio, let's see. What do we have for Monday? Oh, we got success and growth. We got the 8 of Wands. It's a lot of changes that are happening in people's lives, and some of this change you don't understand, so you fear it. Oh my gosh, it's change. Oh my gosh. Don't have any fears. I'm hearing have no fear, have no fear, have no fear. What you want is already here. Have no fear. Okay, success and growth. That 8 of Wands energy, that fast-paced movement, those fast changes. It's like, you know, sometimes people are here today and gone tomorrow. Sometimes things felt good one day and, you know, I'm over that the next. You know, but these are changes that you needed to experience. These are all about your experiences. Because Scorpio, I'm seeing somebody kind of like, you know, I don't know. I'm hearing in and out my life. It's got me so confused. You gotta make a sacrifice. Somebody's gotta choose. We can make it if we try. For the sake of you and I. It's a song called What's It Gonna Be? Like, because you're like, I'm changing in my life. I'm on a path. I'm on a path to success. And somebody's just not, you know, I mean, I feel like they make so many changes. They're wobbling on the other side. And you're like, what's it gonna be? Are we gonna be good? Are we gonna be friends? This could be a friend, okay? This could be an actual friend, like just a friend, platonic. Or this could be a lover, or this could be a family member in which you're like, okay, I'm about to do this. Either you rocking with this or you're not. So what's it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Because so much success is here. You're in the on the path to success for sure. And your definition of success, whatever that means for you, I don't get to determine what your success is. That's what Father's saying. Whatever that means to you. So it's almost like either ride on this train or you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss the boat or whatever transportation you feeling, okay? Because I am seeing transportation. Either get on or don't come on at all. Because once this thing gets to moving, you don't get an opportunity to come around, okay? And this could have a lot to do with love. Man, why did I say that and why did I see that? I said it doesn't have to be. It could be platonic. It could be about a friend, you know, who you love. But I'm seeing, you know, like I said, love here, and love abounds, okay? Either you're going to hop on this train and be successful with me or you not. What's it going to be? All right? Because you got to be with me because these changes are happening so fast. That's what I'm seeing for you, Scorpio, okay? I'm actually seeing kind of like, it's not ultimatum. It's just kind of like, we got to establish this now because, man, I'm on that path. And once this train start moving, you can't just hop on, okay? What's it going to be? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this information helped and blessed. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Sagittarius for Monday. All right, Sag. Let's see what do we have for Sagittarius for Monday, Father. Oh, we got choose your battles, okay? Oh, the 7 of Wands. Choose your battles, okay? One thing about it is, it's almost like, I just heard, is that the hill you want to die on? Okay, sometimes you just got to let things go, all right? I feel like your defensiveness sometimes offends people, and that's okay. I mean, it's okay because sometimes that is just who you are. But sometimes it's like, is that the hill you want to die on? Like, I mean, because everybody doesn't have to agree with your opinion. Everybody doesn't have to agree with even your way of thinking. If you feel like you're right, why do you have to prove to them that you're right? You know? Because they're not going to understand you. They're not you. Okay, Sagittarius, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like, yeah, they're not you, so they're not going to understand. So choose your battles. Choose your battles wisely. It's like you're being defensive for no reason, over-explaining and explaining and over-explaining and explaining. And it's exhausting to you because they still don't get it, and they won't. Okay, they will not. Okay, sacral chakra. Be careful with that one because your sacral chakra may be screaming for your attention. The affirmation for your sacral chakra is I want. I want my way. I want them to understand me. I want them to get me. All right, and I get it. But a balanced sacral chakra that says I want certain things, but it's like, you know, it's for your purpose. Wanting them to agree with you, it's not really benefiting the world. You already know some things about like how you feel. You already know your truth. So wanting them to agree with you or wanting them to be on the same page or wanting them to know your thoughts, You got to balance that, okay? I'm not saying that it's not right, but I'm saying that you have to balance that. And it's okay to just walk away sometimes, okay? Even if you want them to understand you, it's okay to walk away. Because I'm hearing, baby, you understand me now. What's the song? But I'm just a soul whose intentions are good. Oh, Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood. What's understood ain't got to be explained, though. Exactly. Okay. Your hidden energy is the Four of Wands, which is joy and stability. This has a lot to do with your home, okay? Whoever's in your home, whoever you live with, could be a significant other, could be family members. It's okay to just walk away. You don't have to create the joy and stability that you want to see in your family. It's okay to choose your battles and walk away. You can't always get what you want. What you want, though, what you truly need is that joy and stability. So just walk away when it comes down to talking about certain things. You know, everybody's not going to agree and they're not going to understand you, okay? That's what I have for you, Sagittarius. I hope this helped and blessed. Capricorn for Monday. All right, Capricorn, let's see, Father, what do you have for Capricorn for Monday? Ooh, speaking out your truth, all right? This is the throat chakra. It says, I speak positive things. It's so funny because even on my screensaver, it says, I speak positive things, you know, because I want to keep my thoughts positive or something like that. It's about using your voice wisely. Be careful of what you say too, okay? Because I am seeing somebody trying to stifle you, but sometimes you don't always have to say everything. Everything doesn't have to be explained. Everything doesn't have to be talked about, you know. It's a difference between secrecy and privacy. I say this all the time because secrecy is like, no, let's start with privacy. Privacy is like, hey, I want to go to the restroom. I got to, you know, like telling people, pardon me, I have to, you know, hit the restroom. You know, secrecy is like going to the restroom and, you know, doing drugs or something. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, in either setting, you don't always have to say what is going on with you, okay? It's okay to be private. Now, secrecy is a whole different story for a whole different day, but it's okay to be private, all right? You don't have to tell everybody what you're finna do in the bathroom. You know what I mean? All of that. Everybody don't overshare today, okay? This is all about oversharing, but being confident enough in saying the things that you need to say without oversharing, okay? This could be to coworkers. This could be to your family members. This could be to somebody that you truly love, okay? Don't overshare is what I'm hearing, oversharing, okay? Your hidden energy is dreams come true with the Nine of Cups and manifest, which is the Magician. Manifest the things that you want, speak it into existence. But again, don't overshare. You don't have to tell everybody the things that you're manifesting. It's almost like, you know how people say when you blow out the birthday candles, you don't have to tell people what you wish for. All right? Because it's none of their business. We go back to the secrecy and the privacy thing, okay? Secrecy and privacy. It's okay to be private. This is not you being secret because you want to not tell people what your next move in life is, but it's okay to wish it. It's okay to speak it out loud. It's okay to think it. It's okay to be positive about it, you know. Manifest the things that you want. You could be seeing the number 999 or 111 a lot. 999 means there's, you know, a cycle that's closing and you're getting ready to walk into a new chapter. 111 is just walking into like your intuition, knowing that everything is fine, wishing on a star, making sure that you keep your thoughts positive because the things that you're manifesting will come true. But again, you don't have to tell everybody. It's not everybody's business. All right? So keep that in mind. Even if it's just something that you want to be private or secret, whatever, whichever path you want to go on this, okay? Everybody don't need to know your business. Use your words wisely and in privacy. That's what I have for you. I hope this helped and blessed. Thank you. Aquarius for Monday. All right, Aquarius. Let's see, Father, what do you have for Aquarius for Monday? Oh, we got the Ace of Wands. You're strengthening bonds here, okay? You could be really, really spending time with people, okay? Giving people opportunities to get to know you better. Because I don't know why I'm hearing, I would like to get to know if I could be the kind of girl that you could be down for. Because when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I could make a move on. I Want to Be Down by Brandy. Okay, sorry. I slipped into a moment there because I hear that song so loud. It turned on loud. Like, it's almost like somebody turned the speaker on like 100 in my head. But I'm seeing that you're actually giving people opportunities to get to know you. And this doesn't have to be, even though I'm seeing it being romantic, it could even be like you opening up more to your mom, opening more to your dad or your sisters or your coworkers even, you know, just showing them a small piece of your life. You don't have to tell your business and tell everybody what you're going through and things like that. But, you know, like just, you know, being a bit more friendly, being a bit more open. I'm just seeing you opening up to people, you know, and allowing people in. And if this is romantic, I'm definitely seeing it because I Want to Be Down by Brandy. She says, I want to be down, you know, with what you're going through. I want to be down with you. Yeah. Anyways, I see you giving people opportunities, okay? People that you probably would normally not give an opportunity to. You know what I mean? That's cute. And you got Observed, which is so funny, in the sacral chakra, which is I Want. Observe is so funny because that's one of those cards. It's the Hangman in the regular tarot. It's like, I'm going to sit back and watch. You know, I'm going to give you this opportunity and I'm going to see what you do with it, okay? Opening up, but just making sure that you don't talk too much, like I said. You're saying things and then you see how they react, see how they respond, see how they start treating you afterwards, okay? This, like I said, romantic or work relationships or, you know, even friendships. Like, okay, I'm going to tell them what I'm actually going through. And if they respond in a kind way, then, you know, I'll know that they care. But you just sitting back and watching after you know, say some things. Not everything, but saying some things. And then your sacral chakra opens up, the things that you want, okay? Really, really going after the things that you want in life. And this could be what you're sharing. Like, oh, I want to move, or I want to, you know, start a new career, or whatever the case may be. You're showing them some of the things and being confident in the things that you want. That's what I'm seeing here, okay, Aquarius? I hope this information helped. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you. Pisces for Monday. All right, let's see, Father, what do you have for Pisces for Monday? Pisces. Oh, we got another one. That's so interesting. This deck is just giving like some of the same cards. So some of y'all same signs. I don't know if it's all earth signs or all water signs. I'll see when I'm done. But this is interesting, okay? Pisces, you got the Wheel of Fortune. I believe Libra got the Wheel of Fortune too. Go with the flow. Go with the flow of life. Okay? This means go with divine timing. If it feels right to do it, you know, don't rush anything, but also don't hold back. All right. So this is just going with the flow. This is taking things at a steady pace. This is steady forward movement, steady progress. I'm hearing steady progress. Okay. I don't know if you're dating. It's like plan that date. Go ahead and do it. What you waiting on? But don't push it. Don't force it. Don't force anybody's hand on this. Go with the flow. If somebody has some things that they got to do, allow them time to do it. Especially if it's about finances, because I'm seeing something about finances, getting your finances right too. Go with the flow. Understand that money flows too. Money flows, okay? So that means keeping your hand open for money to flow, because when you close that hand, you close that blessing, because you're like, I got to save. And Father's like, yes, but money flows, okay? Keep that in mind. All right, and then I said, plan that date. Look, reach out. Maybe you're waiting on somebody to reach out to you, or maybe you should be reaching out to them, all right? 3 of Wands. That talks about, like, you know, just, I'm sorry, 3 of Pentacles. That's like, you know, helping teamwork make the dream work, okay? You got to plan this date. You got to plan this, all right? Planning this. I'm seeing somebody like planning, okay? So go ahead and make those plans, but go with the flow. Don't force anything. Don't force anybody's hand. I remember I said that. I said that earlier in this reading, okay? Do not force anybody's hand. Don't force anybody to do anything, but go with the flow and make sure you make those plans, okay? Your other hidden energy is the 8 of Cups, which is moving on, okay? You could be feeling like somebody is moving on because you haven't reached out, or they haven't reached out to you. Whatever the case is, make those plans. Just because I'm talking about divine timing doesn't mean that you shouldn't start executing some things. You start making those plans, okay? Get the ball rolling is what I'm hearing. But don't be alarmed that this person is busy, or they got something to do, or their finances are a little funny right now. But make those plans. This is screaming, make those plans, okay? Because somebody's getting ready to walk away because you haven't reached out, or maybe it's the opposite way, but I'm just seeing something like that here, okay? Anyways, that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope this information helped and blessed. All right. Have a beautiful, blessed week. Thank you.